Girl Tribe Gaming. Podcast on. I said, podcast on.
You're listening to Girl Tribe Gaming, a podcast mostly about video games. I'm Zen.
And I'm Jen, and welcome to episode 43. So this week we had so much to talk about, we decided to release 2 episodes.
And in this episode, we're going to be talking about SteamWorld Dig, The Elder Scrolls Online, and then a few mobile games. And we're going to kick off by jumping right into SteamWorld Dig. It's an action-adventure platformer.
Yeah, so in this game, you are actually like a little robot named Rusty. And he like mines and underground mining basically. And Zen, I didn't know anything about the game. I just knew that I had loved the artwork. Like
the artwork is great, colorful, has like a steampunk almost feel to it with robots.
Yeah, it is great. It's just, I don't know, it just set the tone. As soon as I saw like one image, I wanted to play the game. And so the game, for me, I didn't know what to expect. So it was a little weird. I was like, but you're like this robot and you're digging down, you're looking, you're mining for like materials and you like cash them in for coins. And then you go and you find and you can upgrade abilities and do different things. But Zen, I have a feeling it had elements that reminded me of Dig Dug. You never played that, did you?
I never played Dig Dug, so for me, had like little Minecraft. I mean, it was just the digging that made me think of Minecraft, but no, I never played Dig Dug.
Yeah, initially I did find myself just kind of enjoying digging until I'd find that I dug myself into something that was really hard to like get back out of. I kept having troubles jumping. I don't know.
I had troubles jumping in the beginning, but then I realized that I could just like climb up one edge of the wall. I originally thought I had to jump back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
That's exactly what I was trying to do. I felt like such a noob.
That is funny. What trained both of our brains to think that way, though? Probably
Croft?
I guess. Yeah, I think you do that in like Splinter Cell too, where you gotta like hop, hop, hop.
Yeah.
But after I discovered that I could just like hop, 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 up one side of the wall, I was good.
Yeah, I agree. I popped the game in. I went to Twitch, stream it on Twitch. So like live on Twitch, watch Moto Girl try to get up the wall. It was so embarrassing. And like there were some guys in the stream that actually had it on. Let me just say this game comes on. We're playing it on Xbox One, but you can get it on Steam, Nintendo 3DS, Nintendo eShop, the PlayStation 4, the Vita, the Wii U. It's on everything. So these guys had already played it, and they were kind of like teaching me how to play it, which was it was a little embarrassing though that I couldn't get the jumping. I finally did get it down. It's just you need to hold in the direction of the wall you want to go up and just A and tap up into.
Yeah. I had fun with it though, like discovering, digging and seeing what you could, what rocks and materials you could dig through without upgrading and those little grubs you would rin into.
Oh, I know.
I was so scared of them to begin with, but they were pretty weak.
Yeah, well, the big one that shoots the bullet things, that's what I was getting a little panicked. I was dying a lot on my stream. But there's like a little trick too that I found, like there's like these big rocks you can't move within the dirt. But if you go just like Dig Dug kinda, and you go and you dig it, if you dig under it and you time it right, you can actually make the rock fall and like smash the enemies below. So,
the game has a lot of little fun little elements like that you can discover along the way, I'm finding.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, like what am I trying to think? The genre of game, it's just not what I'm into right now. I've been playing so many platformers and things like that. I'm kind of burnt out. This was nice just because it was a different take. You're digging down and it's interesting. And then I don't know. I like the digging.
I think Minecraft got you into that. And it's fun to upgrade your pick and everything. And
yeah, and like the steam jump and the other abilities and things like that. It was fun. It's a fun little game.
I definitely think if you're somebody that's into platformers,
oh yeah,
definitely check it out. I almost want to buy it for my Nintendo 3DS. I think this is a game that I would enjoy
Yeah.
on that type of system.
Yeah, or even like on a mobile game or something too.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so it's a good game. Like, you always ask, like, would you buy it? Like, I probably would have bought it again just because I really was drawn to the beauty of the graphics and the styling.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, just for the game itself, I probably wouldn't buy it again just because I'm tired of that.
And I probably would buy it on my Nintendo 3DS versus my Xbox.
Yeah. Well, so it's on Nintendo, so you go play it that way.
Yeah.
But I love getting to play that. And I know at E3 they're going to have another big announcement about it's called, I think it's, I'm trying to remember. I think it's called SteamWorld Heist. And so I know they're going to be talking about that at E3. And so if you're at all interested in the game, you should check it out because they sound really excited about it. I think it's actually going to feature a female character, but don't quote me on that. I forgot to I should have reread the little write-up about it before we started.
Well, that's one reason to tune into E3 coming up.
Yeah.
But I definitely think for $9.99,
Yeah.
if you're into platformers, SteamWorld Dig on Xbox is worth checking out.
Yeah, and if you're not sure, just go watch someone play it on Twitch and you'll get an idea. That's what I do when I don't know.
Yeah, same here.
So
you have been playing Elder Scrolls Online.
Yes.
And I don't have this game, and it has been catching my eye, seeing everybody's news feeds on Xbox, and I'm like, do I need this game?
Yeah, so the Elder Scrolls Online, the Tamriel Unlimited, just released on Xbox One finally. It's been on the PC for a long time, but it's a massively multiplayer online role-playing game.
It's big.
I feel like I deserve an achievement for being able to say all those words.
That was impressive.
Yeah. But I've played, the Elder Scrolls Skyrim, and I played Oblivion, so I've played those on the 360. And so I was really looking forward to this game on the one. I almost didn't get it though, because I had just bought The Witcher, like 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, see, I have The Witcher, and I'm enjoying it.
Uh-huh.
But I'm not playing as much as I was before. So I'm wondering if this game would actually fit me better as a gamer.
Yeah, I was actually, that very comment, I was actually thinking about that earlier today when I was trying to play earlier. That's a whole nother topic. But Zen, for us in The Witcher, we still are babies, like compared to other people. We have barely scratched the surface.
I'm still picking flowers.
I am like almost a level 5. We're babies in that game.
Mm-hmm.
But I almost didn't get it because I'm like, I have so many hours in The Witcher. But then I was like, no, but the clan aspect, and the clan aspect is why I went ahead and took the plunge.
So because how does this massive multiplayer work? Like, how many girls can we have gamers together? Or
well, on the when you go to buy the game, in the store, it says 1 to 200 people. So I'm assuming that means up to 200 people can be on like one little server at a time, one instance, But so the game takes place like 1,000, I think it's what they said, 1,000 years before the Skyrim game.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna lie, the Skyrim, all the Elder Scrolls, I get about halfway through the game and I'm like, what was I doing? Like, I forget, But so this game, Zen, you start off, it kind of reminds me a little bit of Neverwinter. Like, you start off in a story, they kind of, take you through some basics. Like, you're doing like basic story things. And I spent levels 1 through 10 just doing solo quests and things like that. And the story was progressing pretty fast, just so you know.
Okay.
But when you hit level 10, so I was working so hard. I wanted to get level 10 because that's the, level at which you can start your clan. And I wanted to get the guild up for the girls so they could start, joining it and getting into it. But what I will say is those first 10 levels to me almost felt like a tutorial, like in a way.
That's crazy. But, I mean, I swear you played, like, I'm just taking like a guess.
Uh-huh.
I seem like you have like at least 10 hours in.
I think I have more than 10 hours
And like when you say like that's a tutorial,
it felt kind of like it. But like it was a very old, like you get into the game, and you start off on this one area, and next thing you know, I mean, it really opens up and you're like, wow, I have a bunch I can do. And it's kind of up to you, really, what you go off and do. Like in The Witcher, everything's like level 14, level this, level that.
yeah.
And it doesn't, like, I got into some things, I'm not going to lie. And I was like, whoa, I got to leave. And I died. And I just didn't come back to it.
What is the world that you're in? Like in Witcher, you're in like medieval times.
Mm-hmm.
What, like, are you like the pictures I'm seeing online kind of remind me of like Avatar meets Fern, what is it? Fern Valley or what's that?
Fern Gully?
Fern Gully, yeah.
I never saw that.
It could just be this girl's picture I keep seeing. And it's like, that's Fern Gully.
I'm not really, an Elder Scrolls expert, so I'm probably going to butcher it. But I would say the closest thing I could think of would be kind of like medieval times. Like,
okay,
there's hardly any technology in it. Like, you don't see a lot of like machines. Like I saw one machine, I think, in the whole game. It's more, you go to the tavern, you get some ale. It's like that kind of game.
So have you played with anybody online yet? Like anybody in the clan? Or
No.
I want to know how multiplayer works. Cause
that's the thing. I just got to the point where I fully opened all the multiplayer aspects and I haven't had time to play it.
I'm going to have to hire somebody to get me to be a level 10.
Yeah, but you kind of need that time to figure out how to level up your character and adjust your abilities. And, but I will say, like, I saw people running around and like doing different, there's a lot of like emotes, even more than like Neverwinter had or anything. And so you're like running around and like, I just started playing the loot with these people. Like all these people are playing the loot. And then like everybody was running around naked. They're like in their underwear, doing push-ups and just running around. It was just a little.
So how was the violence in the like in Grand Theft Auto? People are killing you.
Nobody
does this happen in this game? Nobody.
Well,
can they hurt
right
you
now?
Or?
But see, when you create your I can't talk. When you create your character, you join a faction. Okay, then that faction is having like another battle between the three factions. And I just opened up the ability to go into Cyrodiil and do the faction like war. And so like our clan belongs to a faction. So I'm hoping that the girls chose the same faction.
So do they have to choose? Can they change their faction?
Apparently, from what I've been reading, I don't know a whole lot. Apparently you can't change your faction until you've maxed out at level 50 and you can change it. Or you're allowed to have up to 8 characters. So you could just make a different character. But it's really cool. It has a clan chat channel. And Supa was just on. And we got Rusty into the clan. And all of a sudden Rusty was talking. And they were talking within the clan chat channel. Didn't have to mess with Xbox parties and everything. But I actually haven't been able to actually play like a mission with someone yet. Like, I was doing missions and we were helping each other, but we weren't like in an actual, you can get into a group and go do a mission together.
Okay. Interesting. Obviously, yeah. I have to watch somebody Twitch it to get a better feel, but after hearing you talk about it, I'm really intrigued just because I've always wanted to play like this massive world. Just kind of like Defiance, what we were thinking Defiance was going to be.
This is exactly what I thought Defiance was going to be from the multiplayer aspect. It's big scale. Your clan can be I think any size. I don't think there's a limit. I mean, and there's like clan customizations. So like after you get enough people in your clan, you can make like this. I forget the name they call it. It's like a sash. It goes across your chest, and you can change the colors and the background and the emblems. So you can.
So it's like a. It's like a Boy Scouts wear.
Yeah, like the Girl Scouts.
Oh.
And then I think it may go straight up and down though. I don't know. They might have different ones, but you could have like a guild store, and you guys can all buy and sell stuff at the store. And I don't know. So
It sounds interesting. I'm intrigued, but you know me.
Here's something else that's interesting. You know, because we like to customize our characters. There's a lot of customization, a lot of choices on your races and stuff. I mean, Zen, you could be a Khajiit. So you could be like look like a lion or cat person. But
how's the hair? But more importantly, hairstyles. I want to know about the fashion.
Okay,
what's the fashion looking like?
If you're into the girlier girl hairdos, I feel like they covered it pretty well. If you're like me and you're more into the boyish punk style cuts, I felt a little like, I ended up with a mohawk, but there was like a big mohawk, a short mohawk, and like one kind of short, messy haircut, but it looked funny, so I couldn't use it.
Long hair in video games, I usually don't like it because when the girl turns her head, it looks like her hair is like flat and stiff and like she hasn't washed it in 2 weeks.
Okay. I don't even know where to go from there. There's one thing though that I really, really liked. One feature I didn't know was in it. In the old Skyrims, you could I think you hit I forget what button. You could click in and out on your thumbstick, I believe, and you go from first person to third person. Mm-hmm. And on this, you press down on the D-pad, and you'll be in first person, and then you can pull back out to third person, so you can like see your character doing the things. But then, if you're holding down on the D-pad, you can use your right thumbstick, okay, and then you can like zoom in closer, like on the third person view. Or you can back out as far out as you want. So you could be like almost over the shoulder, like real close in. Or you could pull out and it's almost like not quite over the top view, more like a 75%, angle. So that's one thing that was really interesting, just that you could change that. Even in first person, you can choose how much field of view you have.
Very cool. I think I'm sold on the game.
I'll give you a negative if that helps.
Okay. Yeah,
okay, in the old Elder Scrolls, all of them, I always felt like the motions of the sword were like stiff and like it felt really old. You know what I mean? Like it just, the way you swung the sword. And I thought it would be different. I thought they would have enhanced it, and it's not. It just feels like you're swinging real weird. I don't know.
See, that's how a lot of the RPGs feel to me. The fighting mechanisms feel heavy and clunky.
It's heavy and clunky and slow.
Okay, that's what Witcher feels to me, and Dragon Age.
Oh, and it's worse than Witcher as far as the clunky feel.
Okay, well, I'm still interested, even though that kind of scares me.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how the clan stuff goes with it, or the guild, I guess they call it. But I really want to see that, and I'm enjoying the story a lot. And normally when I do side quests, I'm like fast, cutting through the dialogue, and I found myself actually listening to most of the dialogue from like the side quest. So
very good.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting.
I'm definitely intrigued. Gonna watch some Twitch on it. So let's move on to mobile gaming. Yes. Have you been playing anything?
Well, yes. I actually have a game, Zen.
Windows? What's it? Windows, iPhone? What's it on?
It's a Windows phone. Mm-hmm. So the game is called What in the World? What in the World? It's by the game developers called Game Troopers. They made that money swiping game I talked about.
Yes, you loved that game.
I loved it, except for the glitched achievement. But anyhow, this is a free game. What in the World? It's free. It has Xbox achievements enabled. And this is what it is. It's a trivia game. And they will show you like logos of companies, celebrities, like musicians, actors. They'll show you places like San Francisco, you'd see the bridge. Like Seattle, you'd probably see a Space Needle. And then and the drawings are real like simple, almost like clip art. Okay? And your goal, they flash it up, and your goal's to like, oh, that's Starbucks. So so I'm playing it. I'm like, this is easy. I'm like, oh, it's Justin Bieber. I could tell from the hair. I was all excited. And I was happy because I don't really know celebrities' names and stuff, but it was all stuff I knew because I'm like, oh, that's Paris Hilton. Oh, that's Shakira. And I was playing it, and then it said, it was giving tips, because I was having to like type in their name with their clunky keyboard because they give you like a reduced amount of letters to choose from, so help give you a clue to figure it out. And then it says, if you tap the microphone icon, you can use Cortana to just tell her your answers and you don't have to type them in. So I was like, ooh, I'll try it. And I started, boom. I'd hit the microphone and Cortana would pop up and I'd give her the answer and she'd fill in the blank. And it worked perfectly. So
Aww.
I got one achievement, but it looks like the overall achievements, they should be very attainable.
It sounds like a fun game. And then when you just threw Cortana in there.
Yeah, I was like, ooh, Audi, ooh, I was just naming everything off, and the only thing that bugs me is they have an achievement tied to connecting it to your Facebook account, and I just don't like games that make you do that.
No, I'm always so scared. I just don't. I know you can put the settings differently, but I'm always so scared that it's going to go into my news feed of like blah blah, and then
it's like most of my Facebook friends are not gamers. They don't see. I don't know. Anyways, it's a cute little game. It's free. And if it wasn't Xbox enabled, Zen, I would actually still play it.
See, that's impressive. Then I know it's a game I might want to check out if it has that,
Yeah. So it was fun though. What have you been playing anything?
I've been playing a game that's called Jump Car on my iPhone, and I'm not sure, but I bet you it's available on other devices. It's free, and all it is that you're climbing up with your car is moving on these different levels. So you jump up onto another level, and you're trying to dodge other cars that are moving. So it has like a Frogger element to it.
That's what I was gonna say. Okay.
Yeah, but it's a lot of fun, and the cars that you're dodging on these different levels are moving at different speeds. So you're trying to time it all. So it's super simple, and it works great. For a quick little fix on your phone.
Yeah.
The one thing, that I don't like, where they place their ads is usually where my thumb goes. So I keep hitting those dang ads.
That's exactly what they want you to do.
I know, and it just ruins. It's like then I get upset because I'm like, is it really about the game or is it about this ad? And then it has so many. You have that, and it has a lot of pop-up ads. That Game of War ad, I swear, if I see that chick one more time trying to sell me that game, I'm going to scream.
Yeah, you just remind me, that's another negative on the What in the World. A lot of the Windows Phone games aren't like this, but like every 5 answers or so, it's like, please connect to Facebook. Rate us on Facebook. Like us on, it's real pushy with the ads.
Yeah, so like this game, if it was 99 cents, and you could eliminate those ads,
totally
I would do it.
Gotcha.
It's a fun little game. It's just those dang ads.
Yeah, I agree with you. They drive me nuts. It's like, I would buy it. Just let me buy it.
Yeah. So
and I'm pretty cheap.
we don't talk about music a lot, but I had to share. I went to a great concert a couple nights ago. Lindsey Sterling.
Yeah, I remember her. A long time ago in the forums, you posted some, didn't she play violin?
She plays the violin, and she started out, on YouTube doing remakes of, gaming songs, but she also has, awesome videos to it. Like, she did Zelda, she did, I believe she did a Halo, Assassin's Creed, she also did a Dragon Age. So that's how she got discovered, almost. So a lot of her core audience is gamers, and she's always she's not a gamer herself, but in the middle of a show, she's like, I just want to give you all the gamers out there a big thank you. And all of a sudden, half of the audience was just roaring.
Oh, wow.
It was then you realize, oh my gosh, I'm with my people.
I'm with my people.
She's she plays the violin, and it's kind of like a dubstep violinist.
Huh.
But I love her background of gamers are part of the reason she has been successful.
Yeah, because that's how I knew her from. You had posted a long time ago some videos of hers, and
I'll have to get one that can go into the show notes.
Yeah, we'll put it in the show notes because I really liked her. So
yeah, she's great.
So you had a good time with your people.
Yeah, I love when all of a sudden she's like, "Where's my gamers at?" And then all of a sudden it's just roar. It's like, oh my gosh, you're all here scattered throughout this concert.
That's crazy. The power of YouTube.
Exactly.
Wow.
So I think that rounds up this episode, hey?
Yeah, it's a short episode, but we have 2 of them. So we hope you check out the next episode. It's going to be all about our E3. Our hopes, our dreams, our fears, and much more.
Yay. So thanks, guys, so much for listening. You can follow myself on Twitter at ZMacLeod. That's ZMACLEOD. And you can follow Jen on Twitter and Twitch at MotoGirl. That's MOTO_GRRL.
And you can check out our website at girltribegaming.com. I can't talk today. And you can follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, everything. We just keep it simple at Girl Tribe Gaming, all one word. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye.